ALQ International.
Hi, it's Luke.
I don't believe this. I've been trying to reach you all day.
How come?
Because we have a lot of important things to discuss. Where are you?
No, wait, hold on. Now, come on. I work for the Quartermains. They're the people I report to.
Yeah, I know. In a minute. This is important.
Laura, I need to talk to Alex, all right?
Luke,
Would you please push one of your little buttons, Mrs. Baldwin, and tell the boss that I'm waiting to talk to her, please?
With pleasure. Miss Quartermain, you have an important phone call on line 3 from one of your employees. I believe it's Mr. Spencer.
Dinner, Luke? Just the two of us? How sweet of you to ask.
Alex, this has nothing to do with sweetness. Sweetness has nothing to do with me or the dinner. I need answers.
Answers about what?
Robert Scorpio. He could be in bed with the Cassidines.
Are you positive?
I'm positive that he could be. It's my guess.
Well, don't make guesses about something as important as that.
All right, look, I've been digging around, and I think I'm putting a few things together.
Sounds as if you intend to stay in our employ.
That we can also discuss over dinner.
Well, I'm having dinner with somebody else.
Cancel it.
Well, that could be awkward, Luke.
Life is awkward. Somebody wins, somebody loses.
Well, I do want to see you.
Well, all right, fine. How about the Versailles room, 7 o'clock?
All right. I'll see you there, Luke.
ALQ International.
Laura, is that you?
Oh, hello. How are you?
Oh, I'm flattered you recognize my voice.
How could I miss? You have a very distinctive accent.
Hey, and here I keep telling myself I talk just like a Yank.
Not quite. How are you feeling?
I feel great, thanks to the doctor.
Well, I don't think he really did that much for you.
Oh, probably saved my life.
And you're going to have to watch yourself walking into doors like that.
You know, you're absolutely right.
What can I do for you?
Well, you can rethink your position on having a drink and going out to dinner with me.
Have I been that difficult?
You have been bloody impossible, and you know it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Look, where I come from, they keep telling us that American girls are very sympathetic to Australian lads suffering from extreme jet lag.
Oh, what a sad story.
Yeah, isn't it?
All right, I'll accept your invitation. If we can make it tonight. I've just heard about this marvelous restaurant, and I'd really like to try it. If we could make it an early dinner, like around 7 o'clock.
Tonight. Look, Laura, I'm sorry. I do have other plans.
No problem. It was only a spur-of-the-moment idea.
Look, it was a great idea, and ordinarily I'd put pleasure before business in your case. But I did promise to take Alex Quartermain out to dinner this evening.
Well, that's a coincidence.
What is?
Just a few moments ago, I found out that Miss Quartermain had to cancel her dinner engagement for tonight, but she hadn't gotten around to asking me to make the phone call. She has to cancel your date because of some business complication. I'm really sorry.
Well, I'm not. Look, if Alex wants to complicate her evenings by talking business, that's her problem. I can see her anytime. Why don't we start this conversation all over again? You say you know of a great restaurant that you'd like to try?
Yes, I do. I just heard about it. It's called the Versailles room. Is 7 o'clock all right? Because I can make the reservations.
Look, that's fine. Look, 7 is great. Look, can I pick you up?
No, I'll meet you there.
You have got a date.
All right, I'll see you later.
All right, love. Bye-bye.
Laura, when Robert Scorpio calls about dinner, tell him I have to cancel out due to a business engagement.
Would you like to speak to him personally?
No, I'll let you handle it.
All right. I'll deliver your message, Miss Quartermain.
Laura, I've been meaning to speak to you about that.
About what?
The Ms. Quartermain routine. I think Miss Quartermain will do very nicely.
Whatever you say.
And I hope that I don't have to remind you that any calls that come through this switchboard should be dealt with absolutely confidential.
I'm not quite sure I understand what you're saying.
You think about it. I'm sure the meaning will come to you. Scorpio call?
Yes, he did.
Then you canceled our date for this evening.
Yes, I told him that you had some very pressing business complications.
And of course he was terribly disappointed.
Of course. Is there anything else, Miss Quartermain?
As a matter of fact, Laura, I have left my very favorite dress at the dry cleaners, and I was so hoping to wear it tonight.
The dry cleaners.
And I was wondering if you wouldn't mind being a dear, sweet thing and pick it up for me.
Oh, certainly. I'd love to.
Laura, you really are eternally cheerful, aren't you?
I'm sorry. Does that annoy you?
No. Should it?
I don't know. You seem a little bit, uptight, Miss Quartermain.
Do I? That's very perceptive of you, Laura.
Well, I'm only here to help any way I can.
Yes, but I always wonder how you can be so enthusiastic about it. Considering.
Considering?
Well, considering the personal aspects of our working arrangement. You know, that we have to work so closely together.
You mean as it involves Luke Spencer?
Well, I always think there's a very fine line between an obligation to one's employer and an obligation to oneself.
You don't have to worry about that. I would never, ever dream of crossing that line.
Well, I'll let that sarcastic remark pass about crossing the line.
Was that sarcastic? I didn't mean it that way.
You know, you really are a very bright, intelligent woman. I admire that, even though I might not necessarily warm to it.
Thank you. I also admire bright and clever people.
I'll take that as a left-handed compliment.
Please do.
You're sure?
I'm positive.
Well, since we are here to work, I think it's absolutely essential that we maintain a certain civility. Do you agree?
Oh, I certainly do.
Whatever happens after working hours is another story, so to speak.
So to speak.
In other words, it's every woman for herself.
Thank you. Thank you for the warning.
Oh, I didn't think you needed one.
If you'll just give me the name of the cleaners, I'd be more than happy to pick up your dress.
Well, I think they're probably in that little address file book right there on your desk. Under C for cleaners.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Here we are, Miss Quartermain.
I'm not Miss Quartermain.
Oh, that's right. You're only picking up her cleaning.
Mm-hmm. Shining her shoes, doing her window.
I beg your pardon?
Nothing. I talk to myself sometimes. Here. There you go.
Out of 20. Thank you. Oh, I'll have to go in the back and get some change.
Okay. Take time.
And here's your change.
Wait a minute. What about the damage?
Oh, what damage?
Right here. To the dress. It's been ripped. Look.
Where?
On the seam.
Oh, I don't understand how this could have happened.
Well, it has happened.
Well, thank goodness it's along a seam. Won't take any time for our seamstress to fix it. Can you come back?
No, I'm sorry. I can't have a very busy schedule.
Well, I'm sure our seamstress can fix this in no time at all.
No, you just keep it right here and you fix that dress properly. Miss Quartermain would be absolutely furious if anything happened to that dress.
Well, if you could come back in an hour or so...
I'm sorry, I can't. I have a dinner date, and it's an important dinner date.
Well, we'll have it ready for you first thing in the morning.
That would be just perfect. Of course, Miss Quartermain won't be able to wear her favorite dress tonight, but that's life.